this video, I'm going to give you an overview of Step 3 of the 4-step process towards learning your driving theory. Step 3 is about taking mock tests. Mock tests are designed to simulate the actual test which you'll be taking at the DSA test centre. The questions in these tests are the same questions as you've already answered in Step 2. The difference is that you won't be able to choose the topics which you want to answer the questions on. The tests are constructed for you with the same number of questions and the same type of questions as you will see in your real test. So let's get started by clicking on the Step 3 Mock Test button. So here we are on the Step 3 page. The button is now green, giving us a visual clue as to where we are on the site. The panel on the right tells us that mock tests are like the real tests that we will be taking. It tells us also to make sure that we've already worked through steps 1 and 2. At the end of each test, we'll get a pass or fail, just like in the real test. It also suggests that we take as many mock tests as we can to give ourselves the best chance of passing our real test. So let's scroll down and get started. We can see in this panel that I've previously taken one mock test which I failed. As you take mock tests, the results of those tests will be added to this list, giving you a very good visual overview as to how you're doing. So let's take a new test. This first page is the same as we've already seen in Step 2, so we won't cover that again here. We're now on the first question of the mock test. The page is laid out in exactly the same way as in the topic tests of Step 2. The major difference is that most of the buttons in the vertical menu bar on the left are now disabled. That's because when you take mock tests, we need to simulate as closely as possible the test you'll be taking in the DSA test centre, and in the real test those help options are not available. It's still possible to add and remove questions to my questions, and it's still possible to show the help panel. We can see in the top left that I'm on question 1 of 50. That's because I'm logged into a car account, and the real car theory tests have 50 questions. If I were logged into an LGV account, for example, this would show 1 of 100, as LGV theory tests have 100 questions. In mock tests, you answer the questions and review your results in exactly the same way as you did in Step 2, so we won't cover those features again in this video. So in summary, Step 3 is all about simulating the actual test which you'll be taking at the DSA test centre. The number of questions and the balance of type of questions are the same as in the real test.